What's up, y'all? You know what's really funny is when you go live and you're talking and then you're like, something's wrong. Am I that boring? Does nobody want to chat with me? And then you realize that the little tab at the top, and I don't know why Facebook is doing this now, but the little tab at the top said only me instead of public. I called my sister and I was like, dang it. And I really don't have anything specific that I want to talk to y'all about. I just was feeling like Chatty Cathy and thought that I would get on and talk to y'all about some random stuff. Hey friend, hey Skylar. Jamming to some Post Malone. I'm obsessed. Okay, so when he first came out, I was like, no, not a fan. And now I'm like, yes, give me all the Post Malone. So I love Jesus, but I post a little. Anyway, happy Friday. Happy Friday. At least you're not like me, going live on Facebook to talk to yourself. Yeah, Kara, I see you laughing. It's funny though, because my sister and I, we grew up big into music. Our grandparents always listened to music. We always, at home, were listening to music. Hey, Brandy. My parents were always playing music. Sundays were cleaning day, and which meant Dad was waking you up with a vacuum cleaner and some AC/DC. It's just how we rolled at the Jones house. So music has always been a huge part of our life. And so it's funny because anytime, my sister especially, she is an iTunes or Apple Music, I guess, aholic. And so she's always sending me new music, and I love it because I've got to have my jams. My jams create the mood for my day. Is anybody else like that? Are y'all big into music? And it's funny too because with Clint, we're different. With me, if my sister sends me a song, I'm absorbing the song. You know what I mean? I listen to every word, every bit, crevice, piece, whatever. And if I send Clint a song and I'm like, babe, listen to this song, he's like, I like it. He gets the outer edges of the song, but he doesn't get the innards. The innards, whatever, you know what I mean. But here's another reason why I really wanted to go live too, is because I was sitting here and I was thinking, man, I have not been on Facebook Live in a really long time. And the really amazing, awesome, and funny thing about that is that if y'all remember and you've been following me for a while, you remember when I went live, would have been June 28th, I believe, of 2017, and shared my testimony for the first time. The first time ever. I had talked to people in person about everything that we've been through in our life, but I had never publicly shared, or I had been asked to share in our small group at church, things like that, but I had never, I was just always too nervous, too scared, didn't want to talk in front of people. And then June 28th, I think, of 2017, I was like, I'm going to go live on my Facebook, and I'm going to share my testimony, and it is what it is, and if people want to judge me, they can judge me. If they want to think whatever, I had to just get over that fear. And so when I was thinking about going live, it seriously blew my mind how far I have come in the last year and a half, and how much I have changed, how much my life has changed. Because when I went live that night, I was terrified, so scared, shaking, sweating. My hands were sweaty. I was red in the face, sweating. Did I already say that? I mean, it was nerve-wracking, seriously terrifying to do that, to go live and share my testimony. And oh, Brandy, yes. I mean, I cried through most of it. But then getting on here right now, it's whatever. It's not a big deal. And that blows my mind because I never, ever thought or imagined that I would be in that place, ever. So it's pretty amazing. This journey that God has taken me on has allowed me to like get over my fear of public speaking, my fear of what people think of me, my fear of whatever, you know? I mean, it's just pretty freaking awesome. And so I was like, how cool is it that I can just, I think I'm just gonna get on Facebook Live for no reason and just chat with the people. Hey, Shelby, I love you too, friend. So much. Miss you. But y'all, that's a big deal. Maybe not to y'all, but to me, like, that's huge, such a big deal. And it was funny because today, my sweet friend Tessa gave me this daily devotional little flip calendar for my birthday. And right before, I hadn't looked at it today. I always flip it the night before and I don't look at it. I wait till the next day to look at it. But right before I went to jump on here and go live, I read it. And it said, and y'all, I get like chills and tears in my eyes when stuff like this happens. Like, and I feel like it happens all the time, but I looked at it to read it right before I went live. And it says, you can show others the goodness of God, for he called you out of the darkness into his wonderful light. 1 Peter 2:19. Is that not amazing? I mean, stuff like that does not just happen. I don't care what you say. It's just amazing. Like, that's today's thing. That's so cool. And I posted something, was it yesterday, I think? I wish I had it pulled up. Let me see. I think it was yesterday or the day before. No, it was yesterday morning. Y'all. If you saw, okay, on my Instagram, I'm just now realizing this right now. On my Instagram, I'm kind of freaking out a little bit now. On my Instagram, and that automatically shares to my Team Sky Facebook page. And I always post everything on my normal, like, personal Facebook page too. But y'all, yesterday morning, I shared, if you saw it, you know, I shared, for he called me out of the darkness into his wonderful light. I never, just sitting here seeing this, I just hit myself. I never even put that and that together until I just read this, and then I thought, y'all. Yes, that was yesterday morning. 1 Peter 2:9. That's crazy. That is so, that's so crazy. Oh my gosh. Jeez. Shelby. I do remember how we met. At the salon, doing hair, back in the day. Oh my gosh. I love you so much. You seriously, like, if y'all don't know Shelby, you should go follow her too. Shelby Shine. She's precious, sweet friend of mine, and I love her so, so much. She helped me through so much when I found out that I was pregnant with Sky. She was born with cleft lip like Sky was, and whenever I found out I was pregnant with him, and I've talked about this before, but the day that we went in to find out, not to find out what we were having, we didn't think we were that far along, but the day that we went into my first appointment, we found out he was a boy. We found out this was in July. We found out he was a boy. We found out I was due in November, and we also found out he had cleft lip. And, you know, first time parent, I was 19 at the time. It was like, just overwhelming. I mean, really. But I'm gonna cry. She's just a beautiful person. Inside, outside, all the way around. And I just remember how much peace knowing her story, knowing what she had been through brought me as a mom, as a fixing to be first time mom. And so I just love her. I love you. She's amazing, you guys. Amazing. If you don't know her, you're missing out. So you should get to know her. Okay. But no, so when I went to go live on here tonight for absolutely no reason at all, I thought, So 2018, you know how like sometimes you'll have like a word of the year. People do that. So I cannot remember why I ended up doing that last year. It was either in someone had talked about it in my Team Sky Challenge group, or someone had posted something about it, and I thought, oh, that would be cool. Like, what could my word of the year be? And so even without realizing it, I think it became Unapologetically Me 2018 was like my hashtag for the year. And it was really just because I wanted to take steps further to just really not care what people think about me, and not care if people judge me or whatever, because I only have one judge and his opinion is the only one that matters. Okay. So that was really something that I really wanted to focus on and work on last year, and I feel like I did come a super long way with it. Like, I changed so much in the last year. And so then this year, I'm like, okay, 2019, I don't know what my thing is going to be yet, but I just feel like I kind of just want to take that even further than I did last year. And just like one step further, just be super authentic and vulnerable and just be me and not care. Oh, thanks, sister. Y'all, my sister is my inspiration for that. And I've talked about this before too, but she has always, I feel like, just, and not in like a good way, she is who she is. And like, you either take her or leave her, and she doesn't care. And I always, for the longest time, for 28 years, wanted that. I wanted to not care. I wanted to just be okay with who I was. And if people didn't like me, I don't care. And I just could never get there. I could never, I don't know, just be so comfortable with who I was and in my own skin and in my flaws and in my quirks and in my OCD and in my, I love Christian music, I love Post Malone, just who I am, the things that I love, and be okay with that and all of those things. And I just could never get there, but she always just inspired me to get to that point, and I'm finally there. So thank you, sister, because I always looked up to you for that. But I was talking to her not for last, I think Wednesday night maybe. She came over to my house, which so fun. Like, we can just, and it's funny because I say this all the time, and she does too, now that I live in Arkansas, which has been like crazy banana time. Wonderful, crazy banana time. She's got my back here. It's been amazing, but holy moly, it has been a whirlwind. I don't even know what to call it. It's been it's been something else. But anyway, so like, she came over, and we always are like, oh my gosh, we can do this now. Like, we can, just, hey, stop by. Hey, let's go to Walmart. Hey, it's so wonderful. And I hate it took me so long to get there. Shelby, it's sleeting there. Okay, I saw someone else post that it's sleeting there, and it was a friend of mine, and she posted 80 degrees and now sleeting. And it's the same thing here. It was like 70 something yesterday morning, I believe. And right now it is 30 degrees. It's not sleeting, but it's like 30 degrees. But anyway, so she came over, and I was telling her about this book that I'm not reading. I hate reading. If you don't know that about me, I do not like to read. I wish I did. I don't though. I don't like it at all. But part of like the journey that I'm on and have been on for the last year and a half is personal development and learning more about yourself and self-love and taking care of yourself, and not just physically, but mentally. And I had never done any kind of personal development books or reading or listening or whatever before I started this journey. So I have been reading this book for like a year and a half. Shouldn't take you that long to read a book. but I would read it and like I would get bits and pieces out of it and it was okay. And I kept saying like, no, I like it. I like this book. This is gonna be the one. Because people were like, well, if you just find one you really love, you won't, you know, mind reading it or whatever. It wasn't the one, you guys. It just wasn't the one. So I was telling my sister, someone had mentioned the book, The Power of Vulnerability by Brene Brown. But then they mentioned that you could listen to it on Audible. So I downloaded the Audible app and you get your first book free. So I got that book. Y'all, that book has like craziness. If you have not read it, have not listened to it, because I don't read it, I listen to it. And I actually love listening to it. It's amazing. It's deep. So if you're not like my sister and I, where you can like dive deep into stuff like music and, you know, get the underlying message of little things, you might not like it, but oh my gosh, I love it so much. And it's The Power of Vulnerability. I don't like that word that much, but I like the book. And she talks about shame and guilt and blame and all these things that people like don't ever want to talk about, whatever. But y'all, it's so good. It's so good. So anyway, if you need a good book to read, or listen to, like me, you should get that because it's amazing. And I'm only like, I think it's like 6 hours long on Audible. So like listening to it, it's like 6 hours and I'm only like halfway through and it's so good. I want to get Best Self, Be You, Only Better. Life coach on Dr. Phil. Of course he is, sister. Y'all, my sister, if you do not know this, she's obsessed with Dr. Phil. Obsessed. Like, loves her some Dr. Phil. Almost as much as she loves Trump. Almost. I have not heard of that book, but I will look into it for sure. Because now I'm like, if I can get it on Audible and listen to it, I'm down. I'm down for that. So anyway, I wanted to tell you all about that book. What else do I want to tell you guys about tonight? Who is excited about April 14th? Does anyone know what is happening on April the 14th? And don't Google it. I want you to be like for real. If you know what is going down on April 14th, I want you to comment and let me know you know. Does anybody know? Anybody? I'm pumped about April 14th. I'm just gonna give it a minute. Don't be Googling it, Daniel. I see you commenting, and I know you're gonna Google what's happening on April 14th. Don't do it. I really want to know if anyone else is excited about it, as I am, because I'm so pumped. So I'll give you all a little of one of my favorite things. My sister loves Dr. Phil. I love this. I bet she knows what it is with just me saying that. Kara, you can guess. If you know what I'm talking about, throw me a guess. No, not April 2nd, Daniel. Not your birthday. It's a wonderful day too, and I love you, but no. April 14th. 14th. Kara, do you know? Without Googling? You love Dr. Phil, I love what? What did you say you loved? What? No. You love Dr. Phil, I love what? More than you. Yes. Yes. She got it. She got it. Is anyone else a Game of Thrones fan? Anyone? Oh, you guys, if you know me, like know me, I love Game of Thrones. Love it. That is my vice, I guess. I don't know. My, what would you call that? I don't know, my vice, I guess. Game of Thrones. If you don't watch it, I would say you should. But it really depends on who you are. And like, you know, how you feel about certain things. It's not for the faint of heart. It's not for the easily offended. But that show is my jam. Clint's name in her. Yes, it is. Well, okay, he has 2 phone numbers, and so one of them has always been my baby. Even though I don't call him my baby, I call him Babe. But one of his phone numbers he's had for like eternity, is my baby Clint, because that's what it's been since we met and started dating almost 14 years ago. That's kind of crazy, isn't it? And then he has a work phone, and in the work phone number, he is Jon Snow. He's Jon Snow. And my ringtone is Game of Thrones. So that is one of my favorite shows. My other favorite show that you should definitely watch if you are also not easily offended, but it's got some, you know, blood and yuck in it too, is Outlander. And I've been trying to get my sister to watch both of these Game of Thrones for years. And Outlander, I think I started watching it last year, maybe. But, oh my gosh, if you love a good love story and action and back in the day type stuff, like, you know, back when there was, you know, way back then. I don't know what time period to say. If Angie was on here, she could tell me. But Outlander is amazing. Love that show. Those are my 2 favorite shows of all times. Of all time. Whatever. Anyway, so April 14th, countdown. Countdown is on, officially. What else do I want to chat with you guys about? Oh, something else super, super fun that I'm excited about. So, on Instagram, if you're on Instagram, you know this. Instagram only allows you to have one, like, link in your bio. And for the longest time, I just had the application for my challenge groups, because that's the link I use the most. And all these other cool people that, you know, are obviously more hip than me, had Linktree accounts. And I'm sure all of you are more hip than me and you already knew about this. But I just, not recently, but I've known about Linktree for a while, but I just never like took the time to create my own. And then last week and this week, I finally sat down and created my own Linktree account. So I'm super pumped about it. So all my stuff's on there. And I have my favorite, I have a link to Spotify, which I never even used Spotify before this, but I thought, oh, I could create a playlist on there for people to go on there and check it out. So I have a Spotify playlist linked on my Linktree, and it's all my favorite Christian songs, like all of my jams that I love to listen to on the daily that just make me feel good and put me in the best mood, and some of them that make me cry. But I think there's like 46 songs on the Spotify list. So if you want some good Christian jams, go to my Linktree. It's also on my Instagram, my Linktree account, but it's also on my Team Sky Facebook page too. So you can go on there and then you can scroll to where it says Spotify, or it won't say Spotify. I think it says like Team Sky's playlist or something like that. So you can go check it out. Go check out all my favorite jams. And what else is on there? Let me just click and I will tell you some things that are on there since we're just chatting. Anything you guys want to know while we're on here live? Any questions for me since I'm Chatty Cathy tonight? Y'all, I just have to say again, like, this is so freeing for me. Like, you don't even understand. You don't understand because you're not me, obviously. But I think if anyone kind of gets it, it's my sister. And I see my mom, hey mom. It's just like, oh my gosh. I'm on Facebook and I'm not about to have an anxiety or panic attack. I'm fine. Like, I'm okay. This is fun. I don't care if you're judging me. And if you're on my Facebook and you're judging me, why are you on my Facebook anyway? So, I don't know. Every time I'm like, just stop for a second and think like, hey, you're on Facebook Live and you are okay. That's a big deal, y'all. Big deal. Okay, anyway, back to what I was saying. If y'all have any questions for me, like about favorite products of mine, hair stuff, favorite movies, favorite music, whatever, throw me all the questions. All the questions. I'm here to answer them tonight for no reason at all. I love you too, Mom. Oh, Linktree, back to what I was saying. What are the girls doing? The girls are watching Smallfoot in Willow's room, laying in a pallet on the floor. I sent you a Snapchat, Daniel. Do you not get your Snapchat? I sent it to you. But yeah, they're in there watching a movie, so I thought, oh, I'll go live. Why not? Bath and Body Works, aromatherapy, everything. Okay, my sister is obsessed with Bath and Body Works. And when I say obsessed, I mean like almost as obsessed as she is with Dr. Phil and Trump. She loves aromatherapy, Bath and Body Works. And I have to say, one time I went to get my nails done by my sweet friend in Texas, and she had I think it was the stress one that she used on me, and it was pretty amazing. And I keep saying I'm gonna get some, and I haven't yet, but I really want to. I need to stock up on it. My sister has like a plethora, a cornucopia, or whatever, of bottles just like lined up. She's addicted. She has a problem. Daniel, you need to get her under control. I'm just kidding. Okay, what else is on my link tree? Let's see. Mom, are you talking about Kara's, the aromatherapy stuff that's pretty amazing? Is that what you're talking about? Okay, so on my link tree, I have my testimony, my video that I posted June 28th, 2017. On my Facebook Live is on there, and I watched it the other day, you guys, and just watching myself then and how terrified and nervous and sweaty and shaky and all of those things that I was then, I was like, wow. Like, I could even tell just watching that, like, you have changed so much. Like, it's amazing. Anyway, so my testimony is on there, that video, and hey, Kristen, and shout out to Kristen right now, because she is the one that invited me to come on this amazing journey, and y'all, I swear, if it was not for her, this wouldn't be happening. I wouldn't be chatting with y'all right now, because I was terrified before. And the journey that she invited me on changed all of this for me. When I say, y'all say it all the dang time, but when I post about Team Sky and I post about my challenge groups, and you stop, you're gonna make me cry. When I post about those things though, and I say that it's changed my life, I'm sure a lot of you are like, whatever. But it has. It's completely changed my life. Period. There's no like, it's not me being cheesy or maybe throwing that out there to try to get you to join me or whatever. That's just the bottom line. It has changed my life. Not just physically, mentally, you guys. Like, I'm live on Facebook and I'm good. I don't care. Anyway. Oh, Mom, I love you. Why are y'all all trying to make me cry? Y'all, if you don't know me, like, I'm like the queen of making people cry. I don't know what it is. Like, it's what I do, I guess. Like, not in a bad way, but like, people are always like, you always make me cry. And now y'all are all trying to make me cry. Stop it. Stop it, you guys. So I have my testimony on my link tree. I have the story of Sky and where you can donate to our team for the SIDS fundraisers that we do. for SIDS Causes Heartache. So that is linked. I've got the link on there that goes directly to springforsids.org, which is the American SIDS Institute, which is the organization that we're linked with. That's where we give all of our funds that we raise, because they are amazing and they are constantly trying to further their research and come up with answers and new studies, and just, I can't even tell you all the amazing things that they do. So that's who we donate all of our money to. So I have that link there, the Story of Sky, and where you can donate. I also have my Team Sky coach mentorship application. So if you want to be a coach on my team, you can click on there. Y'all, it's so cool. I freaking love Linktree. I also have where you can fill out the application to join my Team Sky Bootcamp fam, because that's amazing too. I also have a link where y'all see me posting about my mom magic every day, even on the days when I don't work out, because it's life and because what would we do without it? It's true, guys. It's a pre-workout, but it's my coffee and it's life. If you have guzzled it down, you know what I mean. All my challengers are like, yup, I know what you mean. There's also a link for, y'all always see when I do my 3-day detox. That link is on there as well. So you can go find that if you have been interested in wanting to do that. And then also my sweet friend, Ashley, who is also an Arkansan, but she lives in Texas now, and I met her in Texas. Ashley Perkins. She wrote an article. Let me pull this back up. She wrote an article for the East Texas Moms blog, and she's amazing, you guys. Like, she's so amazing, and I just love her to pieces. And she did just an incredible job on the piece that she wrote about Sky. She wrote a piece about Sky and his legacy, and if you haven't read it, you should go read it, because she is amazing, did an awesome job, and it's on my Linktree as well. And again, my Linktree is on my Instagram, and it's also on my Team Sky Facebook page. I think it's actually on my personal Facebook page too, maybe, my Linktree account. Anyway, so that is on there. Her article from the East Texas Moms blog. And then I mentioned to y'all before, my Team Sky playlist is on there. Dust Off Your Courage and Find Your Fire. That's what I called it, because that's kind of how all those songs make me feel. And then you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yes, I have a YouTube channel, you guys. You didn't know? No wonder I only have 20 subscribers. Hey, whatever. You gotta start somewhere. I'm okay with it. But anyway, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel on there if you feel interested. I need to do more videos, but I'm just now like coming into my groove of it. So I need to start doing more videos. I did one hair video, a few workout videos, some workout videos with my Willow, which those are always a fun, amazing time, because she's a nutcase. If you know my child, you know what I'm talking about. I love her. She's precious and like the best thing ever, 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 ever. She crazy. Okay, just getting that out there. I don't know, like, I knew it had to happen. I knew it had to happen, you guys. And here's the thing, I was a good child. My mom's on here, you can ask her. I was an angel. And that was Lakin. We got that one out of the way, and here came the Willow monster. If you follow my stories, you might know bits and pieces of what has happened over the last few days with Willow. I will give you some examples so you don't just think that I'm being a mean mama, okay? I love her. Love her. She is full of personality. She is wild. Like, she is my wild child. And my sister can attest to this too. But oh, Willow. So a couple days ago, here's the rundown of like the last 3 days with Willow and what goes on in my mom world that y'all might not see everything. because I can't grab my phone quick enough. That's another thing. I have like 500 gazillion million pictures of Lakin when she was little. Baby, 1, 2, 3, 4, like tons of pictures. Willow won't slow down long enough for me to take her dang picture. And then like if she gets quiet, you better be afraid. You better be scared. Because she's into something, she's doing something, she's eating something, she's something that's going down. And you better go find her, and you better figure out what it is. So, 3 days ago, I think, something like that, Lakin was like, Mom, can we color? And I'm like, yeah, sure, get the crayons, y'all color at the dining room table. I go in there to Lakin, and I'm like, where's your sister? She's like, I don't know, I think she's in her room. Go in Willow's room, can't find her. I'm like, and then I hear something. She's in her closet with the crayons. Oh my gosh. Going bananas with the crayons in her closet and all over her shoe rack, her new shoe rack that I got her. Just drop. Oh, speaking of the monster, she walks in, you guys. You wanna say hi? Come here. Say hi. Say hi. I was just talking about you. Were your ears burning? You're supposed to be asleep. Speaking of the Willow monster, I'm gonna let her go back with Kaylee. Maybe. So that was the first thing, like 3 days ago. Making art, And after that, I think it was that night actually, she took her, don't ask me how she got it open, because I don't know. But she took her sippy cup full of water and dumped it in the middle console on our brand new couch. And thank goodness it didn't mess anything up, because the console actually has like a USB port where you can charge your phone, which is like amazing. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's gonna fry it or something, but it was okay. I just got a towel and, did my mom thing. So that happened. And then what was next, Willow? She's calling Sugar. Sugars. I'm trying to think of what she did after that. The next thing, I believe, was she was taking a bath, and I'm in the bathroom with her, fixing my hair for the day, and she's in the bathtub playing with her toys, and we're right there together. And I'm sitting there fixing my hair, and I start smelling something. And I'm like, what's that smell? Y'all, she pooped in the bathtub, which I'm like, hey, it happens. Kids poop in the bathtub all the time. And then she didn't want to be in the bathtub with the poop. So she scooped up all the poop and threw it out of the bathtub. So then there's poop all over the rug and the floor. And thank goodness it was like hard, wet poop. So gross. But that happened. Okay. And so then the next thing was I was on the phone with Clint doing laundry, and I'm like, she's too quiet. Something's wrong. And so I go to find her. She's in the dog kennel, which that's a regular occurrence around here, you guys. She gets in the dog kennel all the time. She likes to play in there. Whatever, it's big enough. And so she's in the dog kennel, and at first I didn't think anything about it. And I had just given her a bath, just reminding you of the situation. And I go find her in the dog kennel, and she has this. And she is drawn all over herself with this lovely blue highlighter, and all inside the dog kennel too. Y'all, it's a never-ending game of what will Willow do next? And can we find her? And where is she? And what is she eating? And what is she drawing on? And she's our little tornado. And life would not be the same without her. Like Nene said hi.
Hi, Nene.
She said hi. Anyway, so that was a fun time. So let's see what else I want to. Oh, and if you guys missed my post last night, I think it was last night. All my days run together. When you're a mom, first of all, when you're a mom, if you don't have mom brain, good for you. But I have like, my sister and I talk about this all the time, and I think it gets obviously worse with age. But oh my gosh, I have mom brain. Like I will go to tell her, my sister, something, and I'm like, yeah, I forgot. I don't remember. And so we just move on and we laugh because she does the same thing all the time. But if you missed my post last night, I am hosting with some sweet, amazing, wonderful, terrific friends of mine a free 5-day clean eating group on Facebook. And it's free. It's 5 days. It's clean eating crock pot recipes. Who doesn't want to just dump some stuff in their crock pot, go on about their day, and have a healthy meal when you get home? I'm not the best chef in the world. I mean, I have my, signature staple recipes that I make on repeat that my family love. But I just don't tend to like venture out from that very much. I just do what I know and know what I do, and it is what it is. So this I'm actually excited about because I'm like, oh, this will give me some new recipes too. And it's free to y'all. So if you want in the group with us, it'll give you a little sneak peek of, what our groups are like and give you some free, healthy, awesome crockpot recipes. And you get to hang out with me for 5 days. What more could you want, right? Just kidding. Kind of. Love you guys. So anyway, let me know if you want in. If you want in, let me know in the comments below. Throw me a blue heart, whatever. You can message me, but let me know because it starts Monday and the grocery list for the week is already up in the group. So as soon as I add you, you can get the grocery list. If you're cool like me, go do your Walmart pickup. Anybody else with the Walmart pickups? Because Walmart changed my life. Never thought I would say that. Walmart changed my life. If you are a mom, I'm gonna get serious with you guys for a second. If you are a mom and you have any tiny toddlers like the Willow Monster, you need Walmart pickup in your life. Period. You need it. It's life-changing. It's amazing. Love my Walmart pickup. So anyway, I already have my grocery list all typed up and listed out in my Walmart pickup app on my phone, where the times have changed so much. And so I'm going to be going to pick that up tomorrow. So I'll be prepared. So as soon as you tell me you want in, I add you in the group, you get the grocery list, good to go. My computer keeps going down. Anyway, I'm so just randomly chatty Cathing with you guys, but it's okay. I was telling y'all about my Linktree account. So I told you to go subscribe to my YouTube channel because, it's an amazing channel, you guys. I have 20 subscribers. It's so good. I really do need to do more videos for it. And I would love input on what kind of videos y'all would like for me to do. I'm sure for the most part, people would want me to do hair videos because I always get questions about that, like, how do you do your sock bun, or how do you do your curls, or all that stuff. So I can do those for sure. I've only done one, I think. Throwing stuff, you guys. I'm out of control. I think I've only done one hair video, but everybody liked it. So if y'all want more of that on my YouTube channel, just let me know. Or more of Willow's craziness, whatever. And then the very last link on my Linktree account is Let's Be Facebook Friends. Because it's mainly for my Instagram, so that's why I put that on there. Let's Be Facebook Friends. So, anywho, free group kicking off on Monday. Clean eating crock pot. You know you want in. Let me know. Also, new Team Sky Bootcamp kicking off March 4th if you want in on the real deal. If you're like, sign me up, I'm ready, let's do this, I want to change my life too, then just message me. It's that simple. because it will change your life. I'm just saying, that's all I've been talking about this whole time, is how my life has been changed, because it has. Also, so many people have been messaging me in the last week about the SIDS fundraiser, because it is that time of the year. And I have not set an official date in stone yet, because I'm kind of in limbo about where I'm gonna have it and when and how and if and all that. It is our 10-year anniversary SIDS fundraiser. How crazy is that? That's just so crazy to me. It does not seem like, when I think back to everything we've gone through, sometimes it seems like it was yesterday. But it's crazy to think that 10 years. We have been doing these fundraisers for 10 years. 10 years. And we have a huge goal that we are trying to hit this year too. I was talking to the CEO of the American SIDS Institute and got a total of what we had raised so far in our last 9 years. And I believe, I don't have the exact number in front of me right now, but I believe it was like 91,000 something in the last 9 years. So our goal for our 10th year is to hit $100,000. That Team Sky, SIDS Causes Heartache, our fundraiser, has raised and donated to the American SIDS Institute for research and awareness and all of the things that they do, because they're amazing. So that is our goal this year, is to hit that $100,000 mark for our 10-year anniversary. But a bunch of people, like I was saying, a bunch of people have reached out to me and asked me when the date, time, all of that is gonna be. I don't know yet, but I'm working on it this weekend, and I'm gonna work on it next week, and I should have that answer by the end of next week. So I'll start posting info, where, when, how. T-shirts will be coming out, so if y'all want a Team Sky t-shirt this year, I don't have those designed yet, but I'm going to be working on that this weekend and next week too, because it's fundraiser season, y'all. The time has come. It is fundraiser season, and this season always gets crazy for me because it's fundraiser season, it's Lakin's competitive dance season, it is softball season. She started softball practice last night. And, you know, my husband works in the oil field. So, you know, it's just me hanging out, doing the thing most of the time. Because he's out working his tail off. Mom, let's see, where are we at? 86,000, is it more? I think, I wish I could pull it up. Let me see if I can pull it up while I'm on here chatting with you guys. And I will tell you, Mom. Because where do I have that? I think it's in my email, but it might not be. I might have to, I want to say it's 91,000, something like that, but I might be wrong. I'm pretty sure it is though. I'm pretty sure. I'm going to see if I can find the email from her while I'm chatting with you guys, because someone else had asked me about it too. But I will keep y'all posted on a date, on a time. My mom, who's on here right now, her and her husband Mike, they are going to be hosting a SIDS golf tournament fundraiser. I'm not sure, I think in May? Is that when you're doing it, Mom? I don't think they have the date set in stone yet, but if you are in the Heber Springs area and you want to do a golf tournament as part of the fundraiser for SIDS, reach out to my mom and she can give you the info on that. She's going to be running that whole thing this year. Yeah, I think it's more, Mom. I'm not sure. I will find out though, so that we have like an exact goal that we can shoot for. So I will be posting more about the SIDS fundraiser because it is the season, and this is the first year. I think the very first year we did it, we only had one in Arkansas, and then after that, every year for years 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, we had one in Texas and Arkansas. So this is the first, which is kind of full circle if you think about it, which I always think about stuff like deeper. Just part of my personality, I guess. But so year 1, we only had one in Arkansas, and here we are year 10, and we're back in Arkansas, living in Arkansas, and we're only gonna have a fundraiser in Arkansas this year. We're just not sure where it's gonna be yet. Not yet. They don't have a date yet, but it's $200 for a team of 4, and all the proceeds go to SIDS, date to come. So there you go. Golf tournament fundraiser for SIDS in Heber Springs. And you can message my mom if you need to know more info on that. But I will have all of the SIDS info, SIDS fundraiser info coming at y'all soon, I promise. And t-shirts for anybody that wants a t-shirt. Last year's t-shirts so far were my absolute favorite, I think, other than the year that we had, one year we had Sky's Picture, and I loved those, of course, but last year, I think everyone loved last year's shirts. They were so comfy, so soft. The design was amazing, and the actual front of the t-shirt, if y'all know McKay from Texas, that was her handwriting on those shirts, which is so cool. And it's so cool too because Josh Crouch, that owns Backstage in Longview, is amazing, and he puts up with me every single year, you guys. I'm not easy to put up with. I'm just not. Clint will tell you that. But he deals with me so well and just understands me and gets me and my craziness. And I've been working with him for, gosh, I don't even know how many years it's been now. I wish he was on here and I would ask him. But he does all of our fundraiser shirts, all of Clint's new business hats and shirts and all of that. And so if you need anything, you're in the Longview area, you should go see Josh at Backstage in Longview because he's awesome. But he will be helping me out on those shirts this year again. So I will let y'all know about that. I really think that's it, you guys. I just wanted to chat with you guys and just say hey. So if anybody has any questions for me, you can ask me and I will gladly answer them. And if not, I will hop off of here and go see what the children are tearing apart. No, they're really not. I think they're playing dolls in the living room, being all sweet. One more thing I want to talk about. So obviously, you know, we moved back to Arkansas in August, so we live here now, but I still have like all my people in Texas. What's happening there, you guys? Like almost everyone I know, not everyone, but like a big percentage of people that I know in Texas, everyone is sick or has been sick or something. It's bananas. Obviously, I say bananas a lot. It's crazy though. Like everyone either has like the flu or bronchitis or strep throat or another type of the flu or a stomach bug or like it is crazy. Like everybody's poor little kiddos are all getting sick. I know one friend of mine, all of her kids have the flu right now. Every single one of them. All of them. And I'm like, it's terrible. It's awful. So I pray that the sickness that has like crazily spread through the Texas area where all my sweet friends are, I just pray that it goes away and that y'all sweet babies are healed because it's terrible. And I know how I am when my babies are sick and you can't do much and it's awful. So I pray that everybody gets to feeling better. And like I said, you guys, SIDS fundraiser coming up, free crock pot group coming up, new Team Sky boot camp coming up in March. That's it. That's it. Just chatty Cathy, chatting with you guys tonight. And it feels so good because I'm not nervous. I'm not sweating. I'm not any of the things that I used to be. Not in that way. It's all gotten better. So, how awesome is that? Life changed. And that's why I'm in the business that I'm in too. Lives changed. That's what we do. I'm in the business of changing lives. It's an amazing business to be in, you guys. It's amazing. I get to watch women every single day push past their fears, their struggles, things they think they can't do, and then they do, just like this, just like me doing this. And it's an awesome, amazing, wonderful thing to be a part of. So Anyway, I love you guys and have a wonderful Friday night. And I'm here if you need anything, if you have questions about the fundraiser, if you have questions about the groups, if you have questions about hair products, whatever. Any and all of the above. Okay? Love you guys, because you're a boss. I try, Mom. I do. I try. I know I'm bossy, but I don't know. Oh my gosh, Willow just rode in on her tricycle. Her Minnie Mouse tricycle, and she means business, you guys. Oh my gosh, I will just end it on that note because it's the cutest thing ever. Willow, can you say hi? Say hi. Say hi. You say good night, everybody. Say bye-bye. Can you blow him kisses? Can you blow him kiss? Can you blow him kiss? Say mwah. Way past her bedtime. Bye, y'all. Happy Friday.